Hello, welcome to my unboxing and installing video of this fabulous NetView bird feeder. Instruction booklet makes it so easy to install. Really easy instructions to follow. So let's get everything out of the box and see exactly what we've got. There are several different fixings for this bird feeder depending where you're going to install it. And a solar panel as well, which is the best invention ever. No more having to look around the house for batteries when you run out. Solar power for the camera is just brilliant. It works absolutely superbly. So I'm working my way slowly through the instructions, trying not to miss anything. But of course, I do miss something. I didn't insert the micro SD card. So make sure you do that at the beginning or you won't be able to progress, as I couldn't. It's clearly written, as you can see in the instructions, but I must have turned 2 pages over at the same time. So then, the first thing you do after installing the card is to assemble the actual feeder itself. You attach the roof, which slides on really easily, and you just push it into position. And then tilt it over so that it's the actual roof. You attach the perch, and I was very kindly sent 2 different perches. I've started with this one, but I'm now at the stage where I'm going to switch over because I can put a fat ball, which all the birds love, in the other perch. I'll show you that in a bit. Now you're fully assembled and you need to charge the battery for 14 hours. I chose to do it, to charge it overnight, and I put some cat biscuits inside just so to see if it was working. And my cat Bertie absolutely adored it. Not sure he's a bird though. Here we are, look. I've just put a little bit of seed in to begin with. And I've attached the solar panel, and there's a QR code there. You scan that and that tells you everything you need to know. It helps connect you to your Wi-Fi. We've just had a horrendous storm here in England, so I'm just leaving it on the table and to make sure that the really bad weather has stopped. And using my cat as my helper, it made me see that, it was so much easier to try it out. He was giving me lots of alerts because it does actually take a while for the birds to find the feeder. I found it took a good month for them to discover the seed. It's the starlings that found the feeder first, but of course they're now away as it's the time of year that they all do their murmurations. So I'm very short of birds at the moment. I know it's Bertie that's setting off the alerts to my phone, but look how it captures the storm clouds really, really well. And I'm sure there's even a flash of lightning in there that it's captured on the camera. Storm does eventually pass, and I install the feeder on this wooden canopy that I have here. I decided I wouldn't show the whole garden, I'd do it on the side, and without realising I discovered it makes the most fabulous security camera. That was my son just going in and out of the gate one night time. So we've got the first starling who doesn't eat anything, he just comes along, has a look and flies away to tell his friends. Curiosity gets the better of him and he returns to see if, he truly did see this wonderful feast in front of him. I placed the camera here because they get the sun all day long, which is perfect for powering the solar panel. After waiting so long, which seemed forever for birds to arrive, suddenly my phone keeps going off with wonderful alerts telling me that a European starling is on the feeder. Being away from the house, I can still watch the birds and I can still see if anybody else goes in and out of the gate. Delivery people, for instance, bringing parcels to the house. It's a great invention. It really is. I never even thought about it becoming a security camera as well as the bird camera. So now word has got about. There are some wonderful treats for us all. So they come in. But what is this? Look, what do you think that is? Do you think that's a caterpillar? After all the antics of the very comical starlings, I was thrilled to see a little blue tit discover the seed, but that was the one and only time so far that it's visited. And with the starlings away, it's very quiet again, but luckily I did film them lots. I also love that there is sound on this camera, so you get to hear their sweet little noises to each other, as well as the video that the camera does. You also get given some fantastic photos captured as they're flying in. And my absolute favourite photo is when all three are looking at the camera directly. I love this photo. As well as the box with the bird feeder in, I also received this smaller box, which is a different perch for the birds. So let's have a look at this. Straight away I discover the stickers, which I think is a really neat idea. Then we've got the fixing for the fat ball. I'm going to attach this one so you'll see how I set it up. So here you are, look, here's everything. It's in the box. You've got two individual little containers. You could perhaps put in some chopped fruit. This is for the hummingbird. At least I'm guessing. I must say that's what I'm guessing. And then this is where I'm going to put a fat ball. And there was something else here. Oh, here we are. Look. That will fit in one of these holes. Possibly in there. And I could put some apple onto it. And this, look at that. So when you're watching the video, I can have this stood in one of these places with the label on it. Oops. So isn't that good? Stick the label to here and you'll know which country you're watching the birds from. This is marvellous, it really is. I had no idea. I knew there was a perch in the box, but I suppose I've been so busy setting up the camera and waiting for birds that I hadn't really looked in here until now. When I put my next video out, when all the birds return, this perch will be what you see, and I'll have sorted out the sign and sent you a little message on there. A huge thank you to Netview Birdfee for gifting me this wonderful camera bird feeder. If you would like one of these, I have a 15% off code, and what you need to use is Hi New Name. All the details are in the write-up that goes with this video. I'm looking forward to making endless videos of the birds for my YouTube channel. Thank you. Bye.